Hey, today is day 35, and we're going to talk about aligning towards divine plan. When you choose to release the attachment to outcomes, when you choose to trust in the process, when you choose to show up with an open heart and an open mind and softened, but also strong to hold your truth, you will move through this life like a dance. You will not live defined by your past, and you will live open to the miraculous of what the future may look like. Because a lot of times we try to put things into a cookie cutter and say that this is everything I want. But God has a plan for you that's much bigger than the plan that you could think of for yourself. And so if the creator of the universe created the universe and created you, when you get to know the creator of all things, you get to know the way that, in the design that you were created. And when you put aside the codings of your language, the encodings of others' language into you, when you choose to override that software and become a new wine, it's the most beautiful journey of reconciliation. And the thing is, really, at the end of the day, it's only you who goes through it. But to be blessed enough to experience that alongside someone who is equally yoked to you. And what does it mean to be equally yoked? It means not only to be going in the same direction, but carrying the same amount of weight. It's beautiful. You're lucky in life to be able to do this for yourself. But if you get lucky enough to find someone who's willing to also go head first into this with you on their divine plan to become, leading with an open heart and a heart of love and a desire for understanding and slow to anger and fast to patience and just everything that is the fruit of the spirit, perseverance, long suffering. When you choose to love in this life, it's long suffering. There's so many people that are just getting divorced, that have decided to build a life together and just are not doing it anymore. And it's hard because I look at that personally and what went wrong? Why is love not enough on its own? And it's because what love actually is love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, there's more to that. Love believes all things, hopes all things, and knows all things. Love is the ultimate way forward, but love is an action. And when you choose to align yourself to the divine plan, you choose to be the action of love for yourself and the people around you. You learn to honor humanity and life in general. And you give yourself grace for any shortcomings that you might have. Because if it's a shortcoming, it's really not. It's an area to grow in. Or there's something else. I don't know. This life is meant to feel like a dance. And so if you feel heavy, if you feel like you just can't keep going the way that you're doing it, that's beautiful. You get to start again any day. But it takes you pouring yourself out and dying to the way that you're doing things. If you are in a marriage and you're with your partner and you're like, I don't know if I could do this anymore. Well, what would it look like if you just died to yourself and died to the frustration? And that you focus your energy back on healing yourself and being a better you and respecting and loving yourself in the way that you need to and being sacrificial and serving. Because in a partnership like that, you are a unit with the other person. That person's problem is no longer just their own. Just like your problems are no longer your own. It's your unit's problem together. So how do you release and recover the burden? Focus on the things that you need to focus on to become better, and lead with love and forgiveness. Forgiveness is the biggest lesson for humanity. To forgive. When there's shame, people withdraw and they act in ways that doesn't align with divinity. But when you're forgiven and you allow that forgiveness to do its work in you, it gives you a new chance of life again. Allow yourself to be open to the divine path forward. Allow yourself to forgive the past and understand we're all making mistakes. We're all just trying to figure it out. There is not necessarily much of a guidebook. There are things, there's principles, there's laws that govern this reality. But even then, we're having a human experience as spiritual beings. There's a journey, and there's a reason why you're choosing the battles you're choosing. Learn from them and see who you can become.